Okay, I think we are on air.
Yeah.
Hey, here we are, the Career Sherpa, Hannah Morgan, and
Absolutely, Abby.
we're hanging out right now in front of the Pittsburgh Brugger's Bagels before we have lunch later on, so looking forward to that. Abby's going to hold off from eating some of the shrubbery around here.
That's true, I am.
You are. She almost got some in the library, so.
There's some right over there if I needed some.
So Abby was presenting today this at the Pittsburgh Library. She's
There's a lot more, many more people to help out there.
right.
And the more people I see, the more people I want to help.
And I loved your presentation on Monday night in front of that group. I think it helped them really realize from the recruiter's perspective how they should be thinking. Right?
Yeah, well, I like to get them to think like a recruiter, to get into my head. And if I could teach them to think like I think, they'll know how to find a job better because they'll understand how a recruiter thinks. And I try to speak as if I'm speaking for all recruiters and headhunters and all that.
Yeah. So I know that you were going to be giving a couple more presentations here in Rochester, and then you scoot out to Princeton, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So hi to all of you in Princeton. Abby's
Hello.
coming your way.
I am. Yep, we're coming out there in about a couple weeks. And we have at least, I think, 15, 20 presentations scheduled out there. Because I'm from there. So I know everybody. And I'm for a long stretch of time since we left.
So that'll be fun.
So, yeah.
And you're coming out of San Diego. You tell me a little bit about the career makeover contest that you ran there. And you're running it here in Rochester, too.
Yeah, so we did it in San Diego and we did it in Dallas. And what happened is we got lots of entries. We chose 5 men, 5 women. A committee chose them. And we posted them on the website. And last night at midnight, the votes ended. And do you want to know who won?
Have you announced it?
No, and I'm not going to tell you.
Ah!
No, I can't tell you.
Big reveal is when?
23rd of July after the 23rd.
So you're going to hold that secret? You're not going to tell me?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Can't tell you.
All right.
Because then you'd have to hold it secret. And you know how it is keeping secrets?
I can't.
Right. I used to keep secrets, and that's why I'm absolutely Abby. So now I actually tell secrets. I can't.
Can you tell me about what some of the past makeovers have learned, some of the things that you were able to help them with?
Well, I helped them get some confidence, and it's kind of bizarre, but we had 6 total winners in the 3 contests that I've held, and all 6 people have landed jobs within 2 months.
Let's say that again because that's awesome.
Yeah, so 6 winners of the Total Career Makeover Contest landed jobs within 2 months.
That's awesome. Those are great stats.
Yeah, and there was the last one I didn't even know. The last one I just found out yesterday got 3 job offers.
Wow.
And he's a general manager now in Vegas.
Great.
So, yeah, so those are really good. So I believe what's happening during the makeover is that people are gaining confidence and they're feeling like they can do it. And that's why when I do the reveal on the 23rd, everybody's a winner because everyone will learn the same things that the people in the contest.
They just didn't win.
Yeah, so, but that's okay. They can go get their hair done. No big deal. But it's the confidence that they gained.
So knowledge equals confidence. The more that you are educating them, and I love to do that too, is give them the inside scoop so that they can really use that to their advantage.
Right.
The more comfortable and confident they are, and confident selves, right?
Yeah, and I think people aren't born with confidence. They have to get it over time, and it's usually because of knowledge. And so my goal is to teach them everything they need to know and get them on their way.
Yeah. So are there a couple of things that you can think of that most job seekers just don't know or think they know but they don't know?
Sure. Well, let's see. They don't know how to answer certain questions, and you know that.
Yes.
So we can talk about the questions that they don't know how to answer. So, like, tell me about yourself.
Yeah. How do they mess that up.
That's really hard. Tell me about yourself. Typically, what people do is they'll just start rambling on and on.
Look at the whole life history. I grew up on a small farm in upstate New York, left to fly fish.
Yeah, and it's really not their fault. The reason is they do it is because they don't really understand what the person wants to know. And so I love to tell people to answer that question, just start giving a very short little elevator pitch and then give a success story and say, would you like to hear more about that? So that's my way of answering it. Is that how do you do it? How do you tell people?
Whatever we can do to be more conversational during this pitch, because really there is an opportunity, a window of time where you can really shed some light on what you want them to focus in on during the rest of the interview. Great to share that. I want the job seeker to know that if they want to make sure the interviewer knows that they've got great communication skills, that they're really great at project management, and they've got some other great certifications.
Like the top 3 things or something.
Make sure that they tell them those top 3 things, and then throughout the rest of the interview, hopefully the interview has heard that stuff and it's aligned with what they're looking for in the job. So
that's a good way to do it. But the idea is just not to ramble on and on and on. And in fact, one person told me the reason they asked that question is because they don't have time to read the resume before the interview. And so they ask the question so that since the person's rambling, they can read the resume.
Right. And you said that you shared that on Monday night.
Right, that's ridiculous. But that is one of the reasons why people ask it.
Or you just make, sometimes people are lazy too. So if you're tell me about yourself, then I don't have to read. I can just listen to you, right?
Exactly. And some people are better listeners than readers. And and
let's face it too, most people on their resume don't always do the best job showing what they've done in the past.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. People don't know how to brag a lot. That's the other thing.
Is it bragging?
It's talking about your accomplishments in a way that it doesn't come across as cocky.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to sell yourself. If you can't do it, no one else is going to do it for you. You're by yourself, so you have to be able to tell people.
I think that's one of the huge problems that people have is that they were born and bred to be humble.
I know.
Right? Don't brag.
Especially in Rochester. I mean, that's what everybody's about.
Yeah.
But you can't. How are you supposed to get a job if you can't prove that you're better than all the other candidates?
I know.
So you have to do some sales.
We have to switch the thinking.
Yeah.
We really do, and it's uncomfortable for most people. They're not in sales. I don't have a background in sales.
No, I know. They don't want to do it, but you have to be able to talk about your value proposition. What makes you better than everybody else?
Yeah. Like good old value prop.
Right? Yeah.
So are there any other secrets that Abby you want to share?
Well, there's so many.
I know. You shared a lot of them on Monday night. Are you giving that presentation again?
No, that one's done. Oh, I always talk about, everyone knows about the hidden job market, right?
Right.
And here's the fact. There is no hidden job market.
Not hidden.
There's no hidden job market, and you know this, because the fact is, what it is that the jobs are hidden from you, but they're not hidden. And so I teach people in another presentation how to unhide the hidden jobs, because they're really not hidden.
What's the secret to that? Networking?
It's all about networking, and you know that too. I mean, that's what we teach is, Twitter is networking. Like, everything is networking these days, and people have to get out there, and people have to show, don't be afraid of Twitter, don't be afraid of Facebook, and just show what you do.
Well, that's how we met. So thinking about, the reason you and I are such good buds is because of Twitter. I mean, we knew each other on Twitter way before we were able to meet in person.
I know.
So by the time, and I'm an introvert, so I don't like reaching out.
I am too. That's cool. Now we know why we like each other.
So it's a really comfortable way. Okay, we've got this established relationship on Twitter, and then we can take it real time.
Right, and you can do the same thing with hiring managers. You can have conversations with them because they want to have conversations with you on Twitter. They don't want to have conversations with you on the phone.
Or even on LinkedIn.
They don't. They really don't. But on Twitter, they'll talk to you. On Facebook, they'll talk to you, I think.
Even Google+, though there aren't as many people there. It's an open network.
Right, and so it's a great place for everybody to be.
So go get on Twitter and get on Google+, and make sure that if you're on Facebook, that you're not afraid to use it for
and put stuff up about you and show us what makes you really good.
Yeah. So what else is going on in your life right now, Abby? You working on anything else?
Let's see. Well, I'm already building my next tour for next year. And
Rochester's on your stop, right?
Of course it is. Okay. Yes, we're going to all of our favorite places, I'm sure. And then we're going to get to some new places. We haven't been to Phoenix. Okay. So I'd really like to get there, and maybe Portland and Seattle. Haven't been there.
Okay.
So we haven't sketched it out yet, but we know we're going to go out again.
Good.
So
Excellent.
I thought it would be over after 9 months, and then it was not over after a year and a half, and now it's not over after, it'll be 2.5 years.
And
So,
you told me too that you love doing this. You love speaking. You
Oh,
love
yeah.
going out on the road. It really
Oh, yeah.
puts you in
Oh,
touch
yeah.
with the people that need your help.
I love this. This is the most wonderful path to do that.
Yeah, this is way more fun.
This is much more fun. I meet some great people. I met you. I mean,
know.
it's just, I meet lots of people around the country that are doing what we're doing, and there's some good ones and there's some not so good ones. But yeah. We're all trying to help.
We are trying to help. I was talking to a recruiter this morning about why is it that there's so many of us out there, and a lot of us are giving really good advice.
Yeah.
Why is it that the job seekers aren't hearing it?
I don't know. And what I find is that even though I tell them certain things to do, they don't want to do it. And that's so frustrating to me, but I don't know how to fix that.
The best
People
we
just
can do
don't
is
take action, you know?
I think it's a pain thing. It's easier, I think, to do what we know how to do.
Yeah.
Even if it means that it's not going to be successful, we're not going to get what we want.
Yeah.
But we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So applying for jobs online, everybody knows how to do that.
I know, and it's easy.
Right.
Apply now.
Yeah.
But it's not working, and you're out longer, and we teach people, you and I both teach people how to get out there and network and use your connections to help you. And people are afraid to ask for help, and I'm afraid to ask for help. Hannah, are you afraid to ask for help?
I'm so afraid to ask for help.
So we're both afraid, and we're both introverts. That's why, I think.
Yeah.
But would you not be career Sherpa if you didn't ask for help? I mean,
you gotta ask for help.
You eventually learned, and I'm learning every day how to do it.
Yeah.
And
it's not easy. Oh my God.
It's hard. It's really hard. But you job seekers need to do the same exact thing.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, because I do a boot camp, Career Navigator, once a month or so through Rochester Works. And there was a group that went through a few months ago. Yeah. Guess what they're all doing now? They're back to applying for jobs online. Yeah. And they're complaining that it's not working. Oh, I applied for 5 jobs online today.
Right.
We fall back into those habits.
So easy to apply online.
Yeah. Please find somebody inside the company.
Yes.
To be an advocate, to be an informant, to be somebody inside who can tell you what's going on.
Yes, absolutely.
So why aren't people doing that?
Same issue. Well, either they don't understand or they just don't know.
So we're telling you, talk to people who work inside the...
Right now.
So Abby and I have been emailing back and forth to make arrangements while you've been in town.
Yeah.
And we've had such fun because when we're sort of not online in front of everybody else, Abby has the most incredible fun sense of humor. So I've enjoyed that.
Oh, well, so do you. Yeah. It's really very funny.
It is.
Yeah. I guess when you're on Twitter, you get used to talking in 120 characters.
Yeah.
And so, you know.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Twitter's awesome.
I love Twitter. It's the best.
It's fun.
You know, I tell people, I don't think I could be where I am today, wherever that is, right?
Yeah.
But I think Twitter's been huge. I've been able to reach out to so many people, and I've been included in so many things that I would have missed out on otherwise.
And we wouldn't know, and we don't know who is watching us, and that's cool. That the world is watching, and you just don't know who it is, and it could be some big famous person.
Right. Tom Peters tweets with me every once in a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, has she gotten back to you yet?
No, I'm still waiting.
So I posted this morning on my post, or actually it was last night, about our hangout. And I don't know, have you ever seen Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Drinking Coffee?
No.
Okay, it's great. It's really funny. Yeah. That's sort of what this was reminding me of. We're not in a car. We're not drinking coffee, but we're outside doing a hangout. So there's something. So if you haven't Googled that, go Google it, because Jerry Seinfeld's so funny.
I love him. I actually met him once. I met him before. Well, I met him before. I met him in California. Okay. The summer before his show started, and he did stand-up comedy in California. And he said, "You guys have to watch my new show. It's coming out in September." And I was just like, "Yeah, whatever."
Who knew it was going to be so huge?
And it was Jerry Seinfeld. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So he's like a regular person, and he's hysterical. I love listening to him.
Yeah. So go find his show.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
will.
great.
I will.
It's fun. Comedians in cars drinking coffee or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll pick up a different comedian in some fancy sports car, give the history of the sports car. They're driving down the road,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll go have coffee somewhere and they'll chat about whatever.
So you and I are comedians in not having coffee.
Right, and not in the car.
Right.
But we get in that sheriff's car.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Ever been in the back of a sheriff's car?
Never have you? Never touched a sheriff's car.
Oh, you're missing out, Abby. What time are we at now? We're almost winding near. I have a hunch that as I sort of look at this group chat feature, we may not have that plugged in.
Oh.
But if you do have questions that you wanted to ask Abby and I, we're going to go have lunch, so we can go respond to those later through Google+.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Or Twitter.
Are you? Oh, Twitter, yeah. Give them your handle.
Oh, absolutely_Abby. Someone's got absolutely Abby. I'm going to go find her one day.
Take it from her.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
She's
and I'm
in
Hannah.
Denver.
No, I'm not Hannah.
No, you're not.
I'm Career Sherpa, all one word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can tweet to us. You can find us in the Google Plus, on Google Plus, not the Google Plus. And we're going to go get some lunch over at Aladdin's. Abby's starving and she's eyeballing the plants, so we got to get out of here.
Yeah. So we'll see you later.
Thanks so much, Abby.
Thank you. This was fun.
Yeah. We'll do it again.
All right.
All right.